Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? And how is y'all mind? What is going on with y'all? Oh my God. The light is just, I don't know. And I got my little light on and everything, but I guess it's the sun where it's hitting at. So y'all, I'm sorry. I don't like to give y'all this crazy looking videos, but I gotta give it how I get it. So, being negative and why we need prayer and reading and resting, and I had explained to y'all about what was going on with my apartment and how, like, my first instinct, because it's such a bad habit, a bad pattern, I just automatically went to a negative mindset. And I'm like, yo, you know, when we get into relationships, we do all of that, and sometimes it's because we're not healed from trauma. But for the ones who are, you know, healed, because even the ones that are healed still have these issues. You know what I'm saying? We still go through this. And I really believe that it's just God. He already equipped you with the necessary things. It's just that life is not going to go as planned. So some people like to say, well, I want to prepare for the worst. And it's like, why don't you prepare for the best? But because when you was a child, or when you was younger, when you was a little bit more immature, something didn't go the way you felt like it should have went. Life didn't happen the way you felt like it should happen. And honestly, y'all not gonna like me, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. And I told y'all, I'm not here to give you nothing but peaches and cream all the time. I'm here to be honest with y'all. And it's because we are immature. We think that life is supposed to work out the way we feel like it is. No, it's not. Yes, it does. Yes, you do, because at the same time, when it does not work out the way you thought it was, it didn't execute it the way you planned it, now you shutting down. Now you having an attitude. And, you know, we do have people that get up and keep it pushing. But then you have people that, it didn't do this, it didn't do that. You have to change your mindset. It doesn't matter if you're a parent, a wife. It doesn't matter if you're a father. It doesn't matter whatever it is. You can still be in these roles and still have a negative mindset. Just saying. You can still be in these roles and still have a negative mindset. You don't just be blessed because, oh, I'm a good person and I'm a good blah, blah, blah. You're blessed because that's what God does. He blesses us. And a lot of times, a lot of us think that blessings are in the physical, but there's a lot of blessings that we don't even think about spiritually. Like, far as parent goes, for me per se, right? Growing up in a single household, not having a father around, it was very important for me to make sure that when I had a child, there were two parents in the household. Now, I would hear all the time, that doesn't mean that the father's going to be around. And I feel like that was enemies, enemies, whatever, talking through people that had been hurt and broken. And thank God I never grew accustomed to that, because at the end of the day, I would hear God speak a little bit more louder. That's not true. That's not true. And I'm like, and I would feel like, well, maybe if you worked on yourself, because it was something deep down inside me, always, like, my spirit and the Holy Spirit had to be connected. Like, yo, you have so much work to do. Even now, I'm like, yo, I still have so much work to do. Though we're still students. The work does not stop. We don't stop learning. We're still learning. And for people who think they know everything, that's why God can't do what he needs to do in your life, or what he planned to do in your life, because you know everything. He can't work with that. And for people that's trying to, I don't understand, I don't get it, you're not supposed to. Not right now. Not right now. We got to start changing our mindsets to be able to attract, to be able to receive what God had told you in the beginning. Those things that you believed as a little girl or a little guy, and you believe that you was going to have a family, you believe you was going to have that business, you believe you was going to be in this position, and things didn't go that way. Life got to you. People got to you. I understand that. But God can use all of it if you give it to him. Sometimes we're like this. We holding on to something, holding on to it. God's like, I have something better. I have something better. I have something better. I have something better. And he's like, okay, well, whenever you're ready to give it to me, then I'll give you what you've been asking for. And that could be that relationship, that could be that job, it could be a situation, it could be forgiveness, it could be all type of stuff. It could be something that happened to you in your past that the enemy keeps allowing, not allowing, but using it to manipulate you, to think that you're not a good person or something, you know, you're not loved and things like that. But y'all, I know these videos be short. I made them short because it's a bunch of reasons why I'm making it short, but we don't have time for that. But y'all, I love y'all. I am praying for you guys. I appreciate all you guys watching. Our building our little community. This is amazing. I'm seeing you guys, especially on TikTok. Y'all doing y'all thing. And it's like, I know people think like this is a new wave, but it's like people that been in the dark and been hurting for a very long time and been suffering, when we surrendered to God, when we answered that call, God enlightened us and he changed our whole mindset. And it's still in the process. You know what I'm saying? So when you walk with God, when you choose to walk with God, there's no, oh, I'm not going to talk about it. Because what he did through your life and how you feel now compared to how you felt last year, compared to how you felt last month, you have to express it, because it's not, you're not only praising and worshiping, you're showing gratitude. You are letting people know, like, because you can see it. The one thing about it is when God removes certain things out of you, you can see something and you're like, oh, that looks very familiar. And then you start talking to these people. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. I know exactly how you felt. I know how you're feeling. Let me pray for you. Let me help you. Let me tell you how I felt. But y'all, we're gonna get into it. Have a good day. I love you guys so much. And I will see y'all next video.